what's important. I've always been a believer in this, that if something is special and valuable to you, then that thing will be a priority in your life. So many people say they value this or they value that, and they never prioritize it, which lets me know that it's not important to you. And if it's not important to you, it's not going to be important to me either. And I'm going to focus my energy elsewhere. And so, did you stay consistent this year? Did you keep the promises that you made to yourself? One of the things that I'm proud of this year and every year is that I keep the promises to myself. Now, everybody doesn't like that. That rubs some people the wrong way. Some people feel a certain type of way, but I'm going to keep the promises that I make to myself, because most people are promise breakers. They don't keep the promises to themselves, and therefore they can't keep the promises to the other people in their lives. And that shows that you're out of alignment and a lack of integrity. And if you don't have integrity, you'll never build anything enduring in your life. You got to have integrity and character. And we got to understand that integrity is not what we say, integrity is how we live. I really want you to get that, because I talk to so many people and they're so big on the words integrity and transparency and authenticity, and they're some of the most deceptive, lying people on the planet. You talk a good talk, but you don't live it. You don't model it through your actions and your lifestyle, and that's a totally different thing. And then you have to ponder how you're going to finish way before December comes in. In fact, those that work closely with me will tell you around the month of August, September, we immediately begin a Finish the Year Strong campaign. We begin to strategize about where we're going, and we really begin to lay out the blueprint and the what's the word I'm looking for? The plans, the formulated strategy of how we're going to execute and get certain things done. And I tell people, if you really wait until December 1st to start figuring out how you're going to finish the year strong, you're already too late. You know, there are things that were put in motion in January, February of this year that helped me to finish the year strong. And you got to have those certain mechanisms and things in place in your life so that you can finish strong and you can achieve the life that you desire to achieve in the days to come. Looking back on this year, I can truly say that 2024 has been one of the greatest years of my life. And we don't have time to go there today, but if I could just begin to tell you all of the things that have happened in my life in the last 12 months, some of you probably would not even believe it. It has been nothing straight short of a miracle. It has been nothing short of amazing. It has been nothing short of the providential hand of God in my life. And, you know, we just come out of Thanksgiving, and one of the things that really just resonated with me this year on Thanksgiving is that the more I practice gratitude as a way of life, the more I realize that this very important principle is that the gratefulness to God flows out of understanding the goodness of God in your life. And this year, more than ever, God has just reminded me of his goodness in my life. Everywhere I look up, I see his goodness. I see it in my work. I see it in the influence he's given me. I see it in the very, very small circle of friends that he has so blessed me with in my life. I see it in my wonderful family that has loved me and supported me through this journey. I see it in the clients and the people that I've served for so many years and how they continue to want to work with me and to be a part of what I'm doing. That's so humbling to me. And so everywhere that I look up, I see the goodness of God. It's not about the accoutrements of success. It is about the goodness that God has shown me in my journey. And some of you have been with me on this journey for many years, and you know it has not always been easy. And there have been so many moments where I wanted to quit, I wanted to give up, I wanted to say maybe I'm on the wrong path and I should be doing something else. But here we are, all these years later, and look at what God continues to do in my life. Look at how he continues to expand me and the work that I'm doing and the lives that he's allowed me to touch and the work he continues to allow me to do is nothing short of amazing. And so this year has just been unbelievable. And, there's still some things unfolding even in these final weeks of the year that are just mind boggling. It's just amazing to see it happen. And it's all a testament to the power of consistency and staying focused and keeping God first and foremost at the center of everything that I do. And while I will not go into all the reasons why this was the greatest year of my life, I will say that I have grown more than any other time in my life. 2024 has been a year of growth on steroids for me. And, it was not easy, it was not comfortable. I have been challenged in so many ways this year, but I have grown so much. And that growth is so invaluable to me because it helps me to keep showing up as the next best version of myself. And it's empowering me ultimately to become the greatest expression of who God created me to be. In addition, I have developed more this year than any other year in my life. That's my whole premise. I am a human potential specialist. I help people to develop their potential and to do great and meaningful things in the world. But I have developed more this year than any other time in my life. As I was sitting down and, we began to try to compile what my important lessons of the year will be. And it's exciting for all of us because nobody knows what lessons I'm going to pick until I start writing. And as I begin to write, everybody's like, oh my goodness, this is so on point. And this is going to help so many other people as they read it. But what people don't understand is that you're just getting the overflow of a year of a lot of growth and development in my life. And I've just been so fortunate that I'm the type of person I want to share it. If I can use that to help you to reach your full potential and to do meaningful things with your life, then I'm going to share those lessons and that wisdom because I believe that it's going to help all of us to reach our full potential in the days to come. Most of all, I have done a much greater job keeping the commitments that I made to myself and honoring my potential. If there's anything that I'm really proud of this year, and some of you probably say, of all the things you could say, Janelle, that's what you're proud of. Absolutely. I've gotten some amazing honors and recognitions and great things have happened in my life, but those things are really not important to me. Those are the accoutrements of success. What's important to me is, have I kept the commitments and the promises that I made to myself? And, one thing about honoring and keeping the commitments that you make to yourself is that it's not going to be easy, but the dividends are always worth it. And so there are a lot of trade-offs that I have to make in my life. There are a lot of things I have to say no to so that I can say yes to what's most important. There's a lot of things I just can't do because those are going to get in the way of those priorities. And I have to keep all of those things in check so that I can continue to make progress and I can do the things that I know I was created and destined to do. If you ask those that know me best, they will tell you that I have never been more focused in my life than I've been this year. Everybody that knows me knows, first of all, that Jamel has a no holds bar approach to success, no excuses. I'm all in, or it's all in or nothing with me. It's not half-hearted. It's not putting one foot in, one foot out. You got to go all the way in on the vision and the thing that God has created and destined you to do. And everybody will tell you that this year more than ever, I have been really focused. And I've realized that in that being focused, it has really made it clear to me that some things just don't belong in your life. You can try to carry it along with you. You can try to, walk around with dead weight and baggage, and you can try all of these different things. But at the end of the day, everything doesn't belong in your life, and everybody doesn't belong in your life. And at some point, you just have to really just come to the conclusion that it is what it is. It's not what it's not. And you have to keep going with your life. And so this year, as I have really focused more and more, it seems like focus creates a greater level of separation. And, because of the type of person that I am, I really want to bring everybody on the journey with me. And it's like, well, come on, let's do this journey together. And I realize more and more that success is a route you have to take all alone. We can try to dress it up. We can try to,